Before I finish out this tutorial series, I want to talk a little bit about this Autodesk Application Manager. And this is a way to keep your Autodesk product up to date. So I can click on View Details here. And it says Getting Started, Update Software, about the Application Manager, and Tutorial. So I'm going to click on Update Software. And it says that I have 3 things that I can update with. So I'm just going to check in all 3 of these. And then I'm going to choose Install Selected. This is actually a great tool to keep your application up to date. And by keeping your application up to date, this helps the Autodesk products to stay a little bit stable, which prevents you from having crash and recovery instances while you're very, very busy and working in our college program. So I'm going to go ahead and click Install Selected. And then click Yes to the User Account Control. Once the patches go in, you should see something like this when it finishes an installation. The update was successfully installed and Autodesk AutoCAD Civil 3D 2015 has been updated. So here I can just click OK. And now it has something else that it needs to install, but it needs to extract somewhere. So I'm going to click Change here. And I actually have a spot for things like this where it says extract to somewhere. So it just wants to unzip a file somewhere. I'm going to put this on my D drive, into software, into Autodesk. Make a new folder. I'm going to call it patches. Click OK. And this way anything that needs to be extracted will just go into the patches directory. So I'll go ahead and click OK to that. Once it is done extracting, it actually needs to install. So here I'll just click the install button just like before. Accept the license agreement and click Next. And here it says standalone or network license. Since this is a standalone type license, so just check in standalone. It looks like it's asking for the product key. So over here I still have my serial numbers notepad file open. I'm just going to copy and paste these. And then I'll click Next. Now it's letting me know where it's going to install. There might be some things that I can configure. Looks like there's a service pack for this too. So if I scroll down, I can click the download button. It'll download the service pack. Up here I can choose custom. There's nothing really to customize here, so I'll just switch it back to typical. And then I'll go ahead and just click the install button and let this install. So the setup will uninstall existing products in order to continue installation. Are you sure you want to continue? I'll go ahead and click Yes. This is likely a newer product. So we'll just wait patiently and wait for this to uninstall before it installs. Eventually you'll get a screen that looks like this. It'll start installing the service pack. And then once it's done, you'll get a screen that looks like this. And then from here we just click Finish. And we just pretty much just continue this process. So it just did a bunch of patches. And it looks like it might need more patches beyond that. So we just check this in, click Install, and we basically continue doing this until it tells us that there are no more patches. So it's a repetitive process of patching. And it looks like there are no more patches, so no more new ones. So if I click on Update here, no more new ones. So I can go ahead and click Close to this. So we have just completed our installation of Civil 3D. We downloaded it, we installed it. It was already activated for us, and we patched it. So what I'll likely do is move on to 3D Studio Max and Revit. You're going to find that the install process is going to be very, very similar. Of course, it may look a little bit visually different because it's a different application, but the concept is going to be pretty much the same. You'll have this process where you log in, you select the application that you want, you do the download process, the install process, check to make sure that it's activated, and then you patch it. So that's the basic concept here.